평화로웠던 조지아 주의 한 주택가. 이곳에서 끔찍한 살인사건이 발생했습니다. 현장에 들어선 경찰은 순간적으로 멈칫했습니다. 집안을 가득 채운 악취, 그리고 설명하기 힘든 기이한 정적. 악취의 근원을 따라간 2층. 방 문틈은 접착제와 표백제로 완벽하게 밀봉되어 있었죠. 경찰은 직감했습니다. 이 안에 시신이 있다. 봉인이 뜯기는 순간 방 안에서는 잔혹하게 살해된 두 시신이 발견됩니다. 일주일 전 실종 신고가 접수됐던 랜들 비오르헤와 그의 아내 웬디 비오르헤였습니다. 그리고 곧 한 아파트를 포위하죠. 살인 용의자는 충격적이게도 10대 청소년 2명이었습니다. 이들은 왜 자신을 키워준 가족을 살해해야 했을까? 그리고 이들은 어떤 처벌을 받았을까? 지금부터 그 잔혹한 진실을 저와 함께 파헤쳐 보겠습니다. 처벌 실화냐? 이들은 어떻게 할머니, 할아버지를 살해하게 되었을까? 그 살인사건의 전말은 이 두 커플의 대화로 시작되었습니다.
What was the context?
He first asked me, "Are you afraid to die?"
Mm-hmm.
And I said no. And then I asked him, "Are you afraid to die?" And he said no. And he asked me, he was like, "Would you kill your grandparents?"
그리고 이것은 충동적 살인이 아닌 계획적 살인이었습니다.
My grandma normally went to sleep around like 11:30, 12.
How'd you move up to the house?
Well, we went up the stairs.
The decking stairs?
Yeah,
Okay.
the back deck. And then we saw that the lights turned out, and then we just like stayed outside for a little bit longer just to, wait. And then I already had the keys to my house because I already had a set of keys, so I was able to unlock the back door. And then that just made everything easier.
And as back door, do you mean the bottom back door? Or so you're still talking about the door and steps?
Yeah, like
Okay.
when you go up the back, on the back deck, there's two doors.
Mhm.
There's a door on the left and a door on the right, and I went to the door on the right because the door on the left had a sensor on it, like one of those
Beep beep or whatever?
yeah.
Okay.
할아버지 방으로 향한 조니는 차에서 가져온 도구로 랜드를 무자비하게 공격하기 시작했습니다. 이때 카산드라가 할머니 방으로 들어갔고 벽을 타고 할아버지의 비명소리가 울려 퍼졌습니다. 그 순간 카산드라는 뭔가가 솟구치는 감정을 느꼈다고 진술합니다. 사실 그녀는 오랫동안 무술을 수련했음에도 이 통제 불능에 분노를 다스리지 못하는 정신적인 문제가 있었습니다. 이 감정은 고쳐지지 않았고 과거 할아버지의 갈비뼈를 부러뜨리는 심각한 폭력을 일으킨 적도 있었죠. 이 러시라는 감정에 사로잡힌 카산드라는 쇠지렛대로 할머니를 무자비하게 내리쳤습니다.
Do you hear kind of what's going on over there? And
Yeah.
does that kind of cue you off to
Mm-hmm.
with your grandmother there?
Yeah, he started going at it, and then I could hear my grandpa just yelling, them fighting, and then I started getting the rush, and then that's when I started hitting my grandma in the head.
So you took the tire iron. Is it just
I started just beating her head with it.
두 사람은 결박된 할머니를 할아버지 방으로 끌고 갔습니다. 이 잔혹한 목적은 단 하나였습니다. 할머니가 보는 앞에서 할아버지를 고문하여 금고 비밀번호를 알아내는 것이었죠.
I guess when do you meet back up with Johnny? Do you leave your grandmother there, or kind of what happens?
So he comes in the room with me and my grandma, and he helps me tie up my grandma with the duct tape. And
And how did you do that? Is it just her hands, or
I got her hands, I got her whole head, and then I got her ankles.
okay, with her hands? I guess
It was behind her back.
so it's like just like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was still with my grandma, and then
In her room?
yeah, and then I dragged her into my grandpa's room, and Johnny asked me to go get some knives. So I got some knives from downstairs in the kitchen, and I got 3 big butcher knives. And then that's when he started stabbing my grandpa, because then I went back upstairs because I dragged my grandma into my grandpa's room, so they were both in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I asked her for the code to her safe, because I already knew that she had a safe in her closet. I just didn't know it was in the safe.
고문 끝에 이들이 얻은 돈은 고작 $1,000였습니다. 이 모든 끔찍한 범죄를 저지른 대가치고는 너무나도 허무했죠. 돈을 손에 넣자 조니는 할아버지를 살해했습니다.
And so after that, he slits my grandpa's throat, and then we drag my grandma into the bathroom.
그리고 그들의 잔혹극은 여기서 멈추지 않았습니다.
And
What was the reason for that? Just to bring her to the bathroom?
yeah, I don't know why we brought her back into the bathroom. I guess we didn't want to bring her into the bedroom,
Okay.
so we just brought her into the bathroom. And then Johnny slit her throat too.
Mm-hmm.
그런데 자세히 보니 할머니가 죽은 척 하고 있다는 것을 알아챈 카산드라.
And she was like pretending to be dead for a while. Like I would, check up on her and I would see that she was still breathing. And I'd be like, Johnny, she's still alive. What the heck? And then like Johnny finally like made the last blow, and it was kind of creepy because she was like scared to die. Like sheesh.
범행을 저지른 이들은 도망은커녕 시신을 방치한 채 집에서 일주일을 보냈습니다.
Yeah, it was kind of both. We were kind of like in and out of the house for a couple days. It was just me and him.
Did you call some of your friends ever and say, hey, if you guys want to come over? Because I spoke to some people, and that's just the rumor going out. They said, hey, if you guys want to come over, not for a party or anything, but, I got some money, grandparents are out of town. Yeah.
I mean, I would just tell people, I would just be like, hey, I have, the free crib, but I wouldn't have people come over. I'd just be like, if y'all are trying to chill, I'll come meet up with you.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't let them go to the house.
Right.
That makes sense.
이 기간 동안 친구들을 불러 놀기 위해 그들은 악취를 숨기기로 했습니다. 시신 위에 표백제를 뿌리고 방 문틈 전체를 밀봉하는 잔인함을 보였습니다. 그리고 그 상태로 친구들을 불러들이기까지 했죠. 그런데 왜 이들은 노부부를 살해했던 것일까? 이 모든 비극은 카산드라가 느꼈던 가족의 간섭과 통제에서부터 시작되었습니다. 그녀에게 할머니와 할아버지는 자신을 아끼는 가족이 아닌 자신의 삶을 심판하고 방해하는 존재였습니다. 그녀는 과거 할아버지에게 심각한 폭력을 행사하고 보호관찰 대상이 된 이후 가족들이 자신을 더는 믿지 않고 감시한다고 느꼈죠. 이 분노가 참을 수 없을 만큼 커졌을 때 그녀의 편이 되어준 남자친구 조니 라이더를 만났습니다. 그리고 이들은 자신들의 관계를 방해하는 모든 것을 제거하고 함께 도망쳐 새로운 삶을 시작하겠다는 정신나간 생각을 했습니다. 이러한 위험한 생각이 2차 살해를 시도하게 되었죠. 노부부를 살해한 이들의 광기는 결코 멈추지 않았습니다. 카산드라와 조니에게 이 살인은 끝이 아니었습니다.
The reason why we stayed in town was because the plan was we were going to get both of our families. That's why...
Hold on, what?
Okay, so the plan was that we were both going to get both of our families. But first we got my grandparents. Then that's why we went over to Johnny's house. And we attacked his sister and her boyfriend because he wanted to kill his family.
Okay.
So that's we stayed in town for a couple days because, we wanted to get some money, we wanted to get ready to leave. And then that plan, just going over to his house, kind of just it didn't work out at all. It went downhill from there.
그들의 머릿속에는 자신들의 관계를 방해하는 모든 가족을 제거하겠다는 목표가 남아 있었죠. 그들은 곧바로 조니의 가족을 다음 목표로 삼았습니다. 이들은 조니의 여동생 민디의 집에 숨어 있다가 민디가 남자친구와 함께 귀가하는 순간을 덮쳤습니다. 곰 퇴치용 페퍼 스프레이를 무차별적으로 분사한 후 야구 방망이를 휘둘렀죠.
And then all of a sudden he goes out and comes back in and just sprays us straight in our faces and starts hitting us and tells his girlfriend to go grab the bat. And I see her come in with the bat and the first thing she does is hit me across my back.
여동생 민디는 머리에 스테이플 7개를 박아야 했고 남자친구는 폭행으로 이가 부러지는 심각한 피해를 입었습니다. 이 잔혹한 2차 살인 시도는 민디의 어머니가 현장에 도착했고 간신히 무산될 수 있었습니다. 계획이 실패로 돌아가자 이들은 도주를 시작했습니다. 이때 현장에 버려진 할아버지의 차량이 경찰에게 결정적인 단서를 제공했습니다. 경찰은 이 차량을 통해 2건의 끔찍한 사건이 연결되어 있음을 직감했죠. 경찰의 추격망이 좁혀오자 카산드라와 조니는 결국 조니의 옛 친구 아파트에 몸을 숨겼습니다. 스와팀이 건물을 포위하고 진압을 준비하는 일촉즉발 상황. 궁지에 몰린 조니는 친구에게 마지막 포옹과 사과를 건네고 그의 가족을 먼저 내보내는 기이한 행동을 보이기도 했습니다. 그리고 자해를 시도하며 스스로 이 사건을 끝내려 했습니다. 경찰들은 로봇을 투입해 이 상황을 지켜봤고 재빨리 그들을 병원으로 이송시켰습니다. 자해 시도 후 신문실에 앉게 된 카산드라의 모습은 놀라울 만큼 태연했습니다. 끔찍한 범죄의 중심에 있다는 사실이 믿기지 않을 정도였죠. 그녀는 신문관이 건넨 햄버거와 감자튀김을 먹으며 남자친구와의 관계부터 범행 실행 과정까지 차분하게 설명했습니다. 그리고 노부부를 살해한 일 자체에는 죄책감이나 후회를 느끼지 않는 것처럼 보였습니다. 카산드라의 진술은 일관적이었지만 경찰은 그녀의 이야기에 중대한 허점이 있다는 것을 알고 있었습니다. 카산드라는 살인 과정을 모두 자백하면서도 집에 그 누구도 들이지 않았다고 단언했죠. 시신이 밀봉된 채 방치된 집에 외부인이 왔다는 사실은 그녀에게 가장 치명적인 약점이었기 때문입니다. 그리고 잠시 후 경찰은 카산드라가 숨기려 했던 단 하나의 증거를 내밀었습니다. 바로 노부부의 거실에서 친구와 함께 찍은 카산드라의 사진이었습니다. 태어남을 유지하던 카산드라가 이 증거 앞에서 처음으로 무너져 내렸습니다. 그녀는 살인 사실을 고백할 때조차 보이지 않던 당혹감과 분노를 터뜨렸죠.
Between them with that.
Hey, do me a favor. You gotta take a look at that. That's you and him, right? Is that at your grandparents' house? It sure looks like the living room of your grandparents' house.
How would that be possible?
Who's taking that?
That couldn't be at my grandparents' house. There was no one at my grandparents' house, so that could have been at my grandparents' house.
Well, I mean, I didn't shit this out. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Who, you know what I'm saying?
Well, let me watch it again. I gotta. That must have been before.
Who's over there?
That might have been like Izzy or Sabrina.
But your grandparents didn't like Johnny, so when was he at your house much?
Like, he didn't go to my house at all. Like, I mean, that couldn't have been at my house. That had to be at someone else's house because we had no one at my house. It was just me and Johnny.
I mean, you've been honest with me. I saw that, and it. Obviously, I've been at your grandparents' house. You know what your grandparents' house looks like, and just even the stuff said almost seems after the fact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to tell us? Anything else you think we should know about any of this?
Hey, Cassie, who's Sunshine?
Sunshine?
Uh-huh.
She's one of my friends.
What's her real name?
Kieran?
Kieran? What's her last name?
I don't know.
Was she at your grandparents' house?
She's been there before.
Was she there during when you guys were hanging out there? You sure? Or?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember having anyone over at my house. The only place I can think of where that video was taken was at her house. Because me and Johnny went over to her.
Okay, give us a second. We got a problem, man. I mean, as you know, I'm a cool dude. So is she, okay? I've been doing this longer than you've been alive, okay? I'm a no bullshitter. I don't know what those DA investigators, I don't know what type of, how many times they talked you or that. We're different in that aspect, okay? I'm cool as shit with you if you're cool as shit with me. But once lying and stuff like that starts, I have a problem. I believe that there were people at that house, okay?
If it was probably only Sunshine.
I mean, I just want no if or anything like that. Unfortunately, you're in this, okay? There's no, there's no saving face right now.
So he's been getting phone calls about you inviting people over to your house, okay? So who was there?
The only person who I can think of would be there would be Sunshine and her boyfriend,
Okay, so
And the
Sunshine
guy-
has a boyfriend. What's Sunshine's boyfriend's name?
Alex
Alex.
Peterson.
Now, again, you're saying you think they showed up. I mean, you have to, is that video from during that time frame, do you know?
It might have been, I don't know.
I mean, you remember pretty good details. I don't see how you
Listen,
forget
I
this.
just,
Is your grandma gonna let, real talk, is your grandma gonna let Johnny, Alex, and Sunshine over at her house?
No, they didn't. She didn't even know about them
Okay.
I mean, she knew about Johnny, but she didn't know about.
So for all these people to be inside your house, we're gonna both have to assume that it was after you guys killed your grandparents.
I'll be straight up, dude. We heard about a conversation that took place inside there where someone was bitching about the smell. And Johnny's like, no, dude, it's just sewage. There's a sewage problem upstairs. Is this not?
That never came up.
Now, that could be rumors. You know how when kids talk, rumors.
That never was a conversation that came up. The only people who came over to the house was Sunshine and Alex.
So they did come over to the house after you killed your grandparents.
Yeah, I mean, all of it was like one big rush. You know, I don't remember what day they came over, but
I'm not asking for a day. I'm just asking for in 7 days after you guys killed your grandparents and before you went to go attack Johnny's family.
yeah,
Sunshine and Alex were at your house.
yes,
What did you guys do?
we just smoked some weed.
Okay. Did you order food?
No, we made sure that they couldn't call 911.
No one else came to the house? Cassie, Johnny, Sunshine, and Alex. And that's it?
How was
And
it?
that video's from after, right?
It must have been from Sunshine, because no one else was at the house.
And she was. You used Snapchat. Why wouldn't she use Snapchat?
I didn't.
She didn't know your grandparents were dead upstairs.
Yeah, I didn't realize she was taking a video of us.
신문과는 노부부의 죽음에 대해서는 무감각하면서 거짓말이 들킨 것에만 격분하는 그녀의 심리를 정확히 꿰뚫어 보았습니다.
It only seems that you're sorry you got caught that you had people over after. You don't seem to be sorry that you killed your grandparents.
I am.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Knock if you need anything.
신문실에서 모든 것이 밝혀진 후 카산드라와 조니를 감싸던 사랑이라는 감정은 온데간데 없이 사라졌습니다.
Yeah, I talked to Johnny a couple days ago, and just talking to him, I think she definitely was crazy. So
Is he okay?
yeah, he's fine. So
Is he-
he sends his regards and all that stuff. So
Is he doing okay? Was he...
no, he's fine. Yeah, he actually is better off than you. You know, they weren't that deep or anything. So he didn't.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I could have sworn he did worse than me, because I remember when we were in the bathroom, because he did it with me too. He kept going, and I kept telling him to stop.
그들은 재판이 시작되자 서로에게 모든 책임을 떠넘기며 비난하기 시작했죠. 결국 두 사람은 할머니와 할아버지 살해 및 2차 살인 시도 등 모든 혐의에 대해 유죄를 인정했습니다. 재판부는 이들의 잔혹한 범죄에 대해 엄중한 심판을 내렸습니다. 카산드라와 조니가 받은 형량은 각각 종신형 이외의 징역 21년이었습니다. 그들은 60년 후에야 가석방 자격을 얻을 수 있습니다. 즉 카산드라는 78세, 조니는 80세가 되어야 재판 신청을 할 수 있는 것이죠. 이는 사실상 그 안에서 죽으라는 얘기나 다름없는 강력한 처벌이었습니다. 가장 안타까운 것은 피해자 가족의 고통이었습니다. 노부부의 시신은 훼손이 심해 유가족조차 마지막 모습을 볼 수 없었고 결국 화장해야 했죠. 정신나간 행동으로 살인까지 저지른 10대 살인사건. 여러분은 이 사건에 대해 어떻게 생각하시나요? 여러분의 의견을 댓글로 남겨주세요. 구독과 좋아요는 영상 제작에 큰 힘이 됩니다. 처벌 실화냐?